Hello everybody, this is Hammer Strecker here. Just going to do a quick video to show you how to take apart and reassemble your SIG Sauer P365. Whether it's the 380 or the 9mm, they're very similar. It's really easy to do. The first step of doing it with any gun is always verify that it's clear before you start handling it, unless you're actually at a range ready to fire it. There's two ways to lock the slide back, which is the first step. One is to take an empty magazine, insert the magazine, pull the slide back till it locks, and then remove the magazine. That works really well, especially if you have issues with your hands. Another way to do it, which is typically the normal way to do it, and it's kind of hard to do trying to do it on the camera, is you pull the slide back and you push up with your thumb while you're doing it, and that locks the slide back. Either one works. Just make sure that there's no ammo in any of them that you're working with. I'm going to work with the 380, which is the newer design, and this one is a little bit better behaved. So once you've done that, all you have to do is pull this lever down, hold the slide, or you can pull back on it, whichever, release it with the slide stop release, slide release, or you can just pull back on it. And now I've got them apart. I'm going to set the frame down. There's nothing more to do with it as far as disassembly right now. Of course, you would clean it. Push forward on the recoil spring just a little bit. I pushed at it with my thumb, and that released it so I could pick it up and pull it out of the way. Then pick up the barrel. The easiest way to do that is just to grab it by this, and it's out. Now reassembles just as easy. Slide the barrel back in. Every once in a while when you're doing it, it'll kind of go in sideways and hang up. Just kind of lift off, back off a little bit. Slide the front of the recoil spring into that guide, and just push it forward with your thumb until it seats. And then of course you want to take it and turn it this way and make sure it's relatively centered. If it's off to one side or the other, you'll have trouble putting it back together. Reassembling, it's relatively easy. The one thing I'll point out is this lever needs to be down. Some of the older designs, this won't lock down in the down position. If that happens, if it's not all the way down, you have to lift up on the slide stop slide release, push it down, and then you can get it back in position. But if it's out of position, you can't move it without lifting the slide stop slide release. Assuming it's down, either because it stayed or you had to do that. Next thing to do is you're going to line these rails up with the notches on the back right here. There's two notches. You line those notches up, and it should just slide back. And then, now it's not fully assembled yet, but I've got it most of the way. I need to lock the slide back, flip the lever up, and now my P365, whether it was a 380 or 9mm, is ready to go again.